Hi, and welcome to Gamify. Today we are going to go through 4 things Pokemon Go can learn from Pokemon Snap. Unless you have been living under a rock, you would already know that Pokemon Go has been a massive hit. Although the game has only been out for less than a month, it is breaking all sorts of records. The average playing time per day has already surpassed Instagram, and its rate of daily active users will soon surpass Twitter as well. The game is extremely popular and the player base will continue to grow as it gets released in more regions around the world. From helping people with social anxiety leave the house to people leaving their jobs to pursue their dream of becoming a Pokemon master, Pokemon Go has inspired both veterans and newbies to the Pokemon series to reinvigorate their imagination. All you need is a smartphone and the drive to explore. This year marks the 17th year since the release of Pokemon Snap. While Pokemon Snap is not exactly the same as Pokemon Go, they do share similar mechanics. For those of you who don't know, Pokemon Snap was a first-person rail shooter where the player travels on a linear path while taking pictures of Pokemon on Pokemon Island. The photos are then judged based on a number of criteria by Professor Oak at the end of each stage. Although Pokemon Go has not been out for very long, we can all agree that the game is not perfect, and there are still many things the game can improve on. I've had so much fun capturing Pokemon around the city with my friends, and I hope the game will continue to add more features in the future. So here are 4 things Pokemon Go can learn from Pokemon Snap. Number 1. Environmental awareness. In Pokemon Snap, Pokemon freely roam around the stages in their natural habitat, and it can be seen that the environment influences the way they behave. For example, the beach stage features Pikachu on a surfboard, and in the tunnel stage, there are heaps of Zubats. This would encourage Pokemon trainers to explore different places at different times, where they are able to encounter different kinds of Pokemon. Number 2. Take pictures of your Pokemon. Although Pokemon Snap did not allow you to take selfies of your favourite Pokemon, during the launch of Pokemon Snap, Nintendo set up thousands of print stations where players can print out their Pokemon photos taken from Pokemon Snap. This would be an awesome addition to Pokemon Go, as there is already a desire to share where you captured a rare Pokemon. Number 3. More player-to-Pokemon interaction. In Pokemon Snap, players can interact with Pokemon by throwing apple-like objects, using the Pokeflute, and Pesteballs to elicit a response from Pokemon. In Pokemon Go, there is currently only one way to interact with Pokemon, and that is by throwing raspberries. Adding more options for interaction will create a more immersive Pokemon Go experience. Number 4. More Pokemon. A very common criticism of Pokemon Snap is that the game was way too short, with players finding that they can complete the game in about 5 hours. While Pokemon Go has only been out for less than a month, most players are finding that they have already captured most of the Pokemon that are available. Adding more Pokemon will keep hardcore trainers more engaged and increase the lifespan of the game. So there you go, that was 4 things Pokemon Snap can learn from Pokemon Go. If you like this video, please subscribe and I will see you next time.